Pleasant greetings, everyone. This is Agnes Francisco of the Knowledge Management Center. Welcome to the second day of this asynchronous webinar write-shop on establishing your discipline-based international peer-reviewed research journal. In this segment, you will get to know what types of papers you may accept for inclusion in your journal publication, from full-length articles to research notes to case reports, or even better, to the editor. So sit back, watch this video, and learn. Don't forget to accomplish the worksheet for the day.
There is a wide variety of scientific papers. Primary articles, commonly referred to as paper, results from research conducted by an individual scientist or researcher, or collaboration by a group. These include original papers, also called full article or full paper, technical notes or methodology, and case study or case reports. Most primary literature are published in scholarly journals. Normally, a title, abstract, keywords, introduction, methodology, results, discussion, acknowledgements and references are required elements for its submission. Secondary scientific literature or articles are those that rely on primary sources of information, that is, the primary literature. These include narrative review articles and systematic review articles. The objective of these are to summarize and synthesize information in a specific area. Just like primary literature, these also have scientific discourse but may not be as strictly organized. They are particularly useful for having a general overview of a topic, or to highlight common findings of various researchers. Tertiary scientific literature, or special articles, are derived from primary and secondary articles and targets more lay audience, or researchers in completely different fields of knowledge. These include letters to the editor, correspondences, short communications, editorials, commentaries, and picture or pictorial essays. Because of its typical reader, these publications are written in a more simplified and popular language format versus a scientific style. You can find examples of these in science magazines, newsletters, articles in newspapers, and encyclopedias. They are also widely found and consumed on the internet. For this write-shop, we will only describe the 5 most familiar types of articles or paper. If you are planning to accept a wider range of article type for your proposed journal, you might want to read Chapter 37 of the book entitled, A Guide to the Scientific Career, Virtues, Communication, Research, and Academic Writing, edited by Schrödinger and Company. This is the main reference for this section of this lecture. The original article is considered to be the most important type of scientific paper. It provides unique information based on an original research. It communicates knowledge arrived at or discovered by the authors, firsthand. The articles can be descriptive or analytical in nature, and report on studies that are retrospective, examines past outcomes, or prospective, looks for new outcomes. The format of the body of an original article usually follows the IMRAD or IMRAD format, which means introduction, methodology, results, and discussion. A structured abstract usually precedes the article. Some examples of studies usually presented as full paper are randomized controlled experiments, before and after studies, cohort studies, case control studies, cross-sectional surveys, and diagnostic test assessments. A case report or study describes a single study, documenting unique, or notable features discovered during the research process. Notable features may include previously unreported observations of a known disease, the unique use of imaging or diagnostic testing to reveal a disease, or an undocumented clinical condition, treatment, or complication. Case reports are usually short and focused with a limited number of figures and references. Their format generally includes a short abstract, a brief introduction, an account of the case study, and a discussion giving context to the research findings. If relevant, a limited review of the literature might be included. It may or may not follow the IMRAD format. Review articles expand on knowledge that has been previously communicated by others. This includes revisiting, reviewing, analyzing, or synthesizing existing research, and then presenting it in a new light. Secondary articles might come in the form of a monograph, a detailed study of a single subject or aspect of a subject, a descriptive review, or commentary. The types of review articles are narrative review and systematic review. A narrative review article is an authoritative and comprehensive analysis of a specific topic that is more descriptive in nature than a systematic review. It does not introduce new data, but often leads to formulation of new hypotheses. Systematic reviews are usually characterized as either qualitative or quantitative, using meta-analysis, and attempt to reduce bias by addressing the methodological selection, assessing the quality of the study, critical appraisal, and analyzing the literature. Short scientific communication are considered special articles. They are usually quick synopses of preliminary results of researches, or initial findings that are not yet ready for full presentation. Such communications are beneficial as they may stimulate discussion leading to additional insights and collaborative work. They can include both larger case series and small sample studies. They may also be primary or secondary in nature. A methodology, technical note, or technical innovation, is an article describing techniques or procedures, new devices or technologies, including instrumentation and equipment, or modifications of existing techniques, procedures, devices, or technologies. The discussion is usually narrowed to a specific message, and there is often a prescribed limit to the number of figures and references. A technical note might be a condensed version of a more comprehensive intellectual property or IP or patent application. Technical notes usually consist of a short, unstructured abstract or none at all, a brief introduction, methods, results, and discussion. The methods and results sections can be combined under the heading of technique. Here are a few things to consider as we decide on what type of article to accept for our proposed journals. There are multiple terms for some type of article, and some terms are sometimes interchanged, leading to confusion. The type of article or paper you'll accept and the term you'll use is entirely up to you based on your scope and aims. Just make sure to be clear about everything. Make sure all terms are clearly defined. I'm Emma. It's a delight to have you in this write shop. Thank you.